Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I'm going to review a very old movie from 1929 called Atlantic, which it was later named, or originally Titanic: Disaster in the Atlantic. Now what I will say is, holy, I was very impressed with this movie, especially for its time. I mean, you know me, I love classic movies, I love old movies, I love the really old school movies and all of that. But you kind of do have to know the movies to watch and go for, and or just come across these really good ones, as a lot of just generic movies, I guess, of that time tend to be a little, hard to get drawn into. Which this was like that at the beginning, but what I will say is the acting is phenomenal. This is top-notch acting that you're seeing here because, of course, it's 1929. It's all on a set, probably several sets, and there's not a lot of special effects, if any. There's a few shots of the ship, usually like close-ups, though not. And there's a few shots of the iceberg, which you could tell they slammed like an actual ship hull in a set into something, and yeah, no, like it looks like everything was really raw that way. And there's a few scenes of the ship filling up with water. And yeah, but it was very much so acting based. It was very play like. It was very similar to theater, as there wasn't all of this other extravagance to make around it, so it's all acting basically. And yeah, this is top-notch acting. I mean, I was kind of like, okay, like a little hard to get into it at first. But then as I kept watching, I just found myself engrossed in these characters and in their development and the conversations they were having. And, just the way everybody was speaking, the way everybody was communicating, and it's very top-notch acting. And this actually was originally a play. I forget the director's name, but it was actually originally a play before it turned into a film. And the play was actually, the name's changed several times. The play was actually called The Iceberg. And yeah, very, like if you were to see this on a play, with these same actors on it, back in the day, it would be a top-notch play. I actually think, it's actually another one of those movies that's pretty groundbreaking for its time in a lot of ways, but it was, film was still very primitive at the time, so I bet it was a wicked play back then, too. This was like a, yeah, the early film version of a play, and very well done, very well acted. I can't help but give this movie an A, and if you come across it, I recommend please to watch this movie. I highly recommend it. And for the cheese grating, there's no cheese. This is a fine piece of theater, 100%, and there's no cheese to be found. And I really enjoyed my time watching this this film. So yes, go check it out. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Please come back for more.